Hi everybody from my kitchen in Ikaria. Today I want to talk to you about the main ingredient in every single recipe. And as corny and maybe kitsch as that might sound, the main ingredient is love. Whenever I cook, I always cook with love. And that kind of means things on different levels. It means love of self. Thinking about nourishing yourself with good things, with healthy food, with flavor, with tasty food. That's also good for you. The Mediterranean diet and the Greek diet they're packed with great recipes that are all about that. Many of them plant-based, so that's also something to think about. It's also about cooking with love of others. For example, I'm a mom, so when I cook, I always think about what my kids would like to eat, even though they're adults, and half the times they don't even eat home, but it doesn't matter. They always appreciate it when there's food here, especially cooked from mom's hands. But it's really also about the idea of giving, and every cook will appreciate that thought, because when we cook, we do think about how to please others, and that's, I think, one of the main ingredients in a good cook or a great chef. It's really, it's about the food, of course, but it's also about giving pleasure, giving nourishment, giving love to others. I'm also talking about love of our environment, which here in Greece right now is a very, literally, no pun intended, hot topic. And in that light, I always try to cook seasonally, and that's a really important lesson, because when we eat and cook seasonal ingredients, seasonal vegetables, seasonal fruits, seasonal produce, greens, whatever, we are actually showing love of our environment by reducing our carbon footprint, because usually what is in season is grown locally. But it's also about understanding that what is in season is at its peak in terms of flavor and nutrition. So this morning I went into my garden, which I love very much, and I'm very fortunate in that respect. Here on the island to have a little plot of land that I can farm from when I'm here. And what's in season right now are tomatoes and peppers and zucchini, and I had a few potatoes. I had a basket over there, so I decided to use that as well. And I made what is one of the great masterpieces of a Greek summer, and one of the great vegan and vegetarian dishes of a Greek summer, which are Gemista, stuffed vegetables. In this case, stuffed tomatoes, peppers, and a few of the potatoes I mentioned. And I'm about to put them in the oven. And I want to say one last thing, which is when you cook with love, it's not exactly about following a recipe with accuracy, and it's certainly not about following a recipe with anxiety. It's really about looking at what's in front of you, kind of understanding how things work together. The Gemista today are packed with herbs, because I have a lot of herbs growing in the garden, with rice and some Greek currants, and of course olive oil. And it's really about appreciating the food that we have and preparing it, once again, as corny as it might sound, with an extra dose of love. So those are my pearls of wisdom for today. These are going into the oven, and I'll show you a picture of them when they come out, if there's anything left. And if you do want to follow the recipe, you can go to the link in my bio. You can find the recipe on my site for Gemista or stuffed summer vegetables.